Hawks 360.
Bringing you your full circle of school news.
Hello, everyone.
We're here with our 13th episode.
This week we have many exciting things to talk about.
Yes, Caleb, we sure do.
Last week, One Act Cast competed at the CRC competition.
Oh yeah, let's go to Andrew, who's with our award winners, to see how that went.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Hannah Heddle, and I gotta ask you a few questions. What aspects of the play do you feel you can improve on?
We just need to be more dedicated and have more energy. Give 110% in practice. That way we can take home that district championship.
And how do you feel about getting your first acting award this year?
It felt really good. The only other one I got was at districts last year, and a judge told me that he actually thought I was a grandmother, so that was pretty nice.
Thank you. Next, we will be interviewing Trevor Peaker. Thanks, Hannah. I'm here with Trevor Peaker. What are your opinions on the performance from CRC?
I feel like we could definitely improve in getting in character and staying in character going on and off the stage for the entire time, and working on getting bigger movements and more facial expression as well.
And what do you feel about getting an acting award?
It feels great. I don't really know if I deserved it, but it does feel nice.
Alright, thank you.
It sounds like the One Act team is making progress from each performance.
You're absolutely right.
We will now take a moment to thank our veterans.
Thank you to those of you who have served to keep our nation free and to allow us to keep our rights.
We actually have a Veterans Day program to honor our veterans.
Let's go to Christian to see how that went. Christian?
Thanks, Caleb. I'm here with Mrs. Ferris, the music director. So, Mrs. Ferris, what all went into the Veterans Day program this year?
Well, the first thing that I do is work to select a speaker. I want to make sure that I get somebody who's going to be meaningful to our students and meaningful to our veterans. And then as the music teacher, of course, I coordinate musical selections.
Speaking of those musical selections, about how long have the students been practicing said musical selections?
I would say for all of our students, pretty much since the beginning of the year.
And were you satisfied with the students' performance this year?
I was. I think they did a really great job. Both the high school students, the elementary students. It's important to have a meaningful impact on everybody who attends, and I think we did that.
All right. Thank you, Mrs. Ferris. And for those of you watching at home, the entirety of the Veterans Day program is online for your viewing pleasure. Back to you, fellas.
That was pretty great. I'm glad I got to be a part of that.
As am I.
Now, as you've probably already heard, the Hawks volleyball team has won the state championship.
That they did, with an impressive 35-0 record, losing only 2 sets the entire way.
Let's go to Haley to see how that went. Haley?
Thanks, Caleb and Jared. I'm here with Miss Torson, and I'm going to ask her a few questions about the state tournament. How many championship teams have you coached throughout the years?
I've coached 3 state championship teams, one in 2000, one in 2001, and this year's team. And we had a state runner-up team in 2003.
All right, and what were your thoughts going through your head when you won this year?
Oh, I just thought it was outstanding. I mean, there's nothing, it's hard to capture the feeling of winning a state title after you've had such an outstanding season.
All right, and what are you going to do to help the girls in the off season to prepare for next year?
Well, right now I'm still kind of savoring the victory and what we have accomplished, but I'm probably not going to change much from what we did last year. We'll start with USVBA and work hard in the summer and so forth.
All right, thank you, and we're going to take a look at the montage from the state tournament.
Well, it seems like everyone's still pretty pumped about that win.
As they should be.
Well, that's all we've got for this week.
Tune in next week for some more Hawks 360.